While I was working at this gym, I used to read a book called The Alchemist. So I used to read this book during my spare times, when there wasn't any members around or the gym wasn't very crowded, I had some free time. I used to walk around with this book called The Alchemist, and I was reading this book one day. And a member who suddenly entered the gym, he came up to me, and his name is Ashutosh. I know him. I mean, a very friendly guy. So he walks up to me and he's like, "Oh, you read books? I like that. Even I read books." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. What's the book that you're reading right now?" So he's like, "I'm reading this book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck." And I was like, "Wow, that sounds catchy. I like that. I mean, how is the book?" He's like, "You must read it, man. It's a game changer. It's such an amazing book. You must read it." Okay, so can you like give it to me? Like, do you have it with you right now? Maybe I can read it and give you back in a week or something. Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I have it, in a PDF file. So don't worry about it. I'll give it to you, man. No problem. So I was like, "Oh wow, thanks, man. That's good." So he gave me this book, in a PDF kind of format, and I never touched it. I never opened it. That's what happens when you have everything in convenience. You just don't take it. Like if I had a book, maybe and I had to return it in 1 week, maybe I would have read it. But since it was a PDF file and it would be there in my mobile for a long time, and I can read whenever I want, that's exactly what I didn't do. I didn't read it at all. So I want you to think about some incident or some phase or some scenario in your life where you have so much convenience that is stopping you from taking some action, right? Maybe so you should, if you want to change something about that, if you want to do something about that, make sure you have some kind of an accountability factor, where there is a deadline, where there is someone who will come to know if you're not doing it. That's the only way you can get things done, my friend. So for example, let's say you want to work out every day, right? So you want to work out, that's the right thing to do, and but now that you are trapped inside your house because of lockdown or whatever, you don't have to go to the gym, right? So you don't have to worry about the gym membership getting expired, or the money that you have paid to your personal trainer, whatever it is. You don't have to worry about all that. So you are kind of laid back, and you're lazy, and you're not getting your workout done. So in this case, what you can do is you can either hire a personal trainer online who can train you and pay money, so that because you're paying money, you'll at least show up and work out every day. Either do that, or one simple solution that I'd like to give you is write it down. Like make 2 columns in a piece of paper, and choose any 2 things that you want to get done every single day without fail. For me, it's sleep and exercise. That is something that I want to get done every single day. So I have made 2 columns. One is called sleep, one is called exercise, right? And every day I have put everything on the side, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, everything is written. So I just have to put a check mark, put a tick mark, basically. That's it. So keep it as simple as you can, and what this will do is this will give you some kind of accountability. Now the better solution would be, like I said, hire a trainer, or maybe have a accountability partner who will check on you and tell you, like, "Dude, have you got that done? Did you do it today?" You have to report to that person. That would be the best thing if you can do. But if you can't do that, if you're more of an introverted person and you just don't want to talk to anybody right now, this would be the next best thing that you can do to get things done, my friend. So make this column, make sure every day you're ticking that box. So let's say I go to bed at a certain time. That's my goal, right? I want to go to bed before 11 p.m. So Monday, if I do that, Tuesday morning when I wake up, I put a tick beside that Monday. Under that sleep column, I'll put a tick mark. So what this does is this, your mind likes to see things getting ticked. It likes it. So when you do that, when you fail in 5 days in a row and you keep writing over there, fail, 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 now you all of a sudden you feel like, okay, I have to change that. You take a quick look at your week and you see so many fails over there, and you're like, "No, man, I have to get tick mark over there by hook or crook. Today I'm going to go to bed before 11 p.m. and I want that tick mark in the morning." That is kind of an accountability factor. That is something that is gonna help you get that thing done. Same goes with exercise. So when you have made that column, you want to see a lot of tick marks, right? So at that point, you're not going to worry about how great your exercise is, or whether you're doing this particular exercise, or whether you're working out for these many hours, or 1 hour or 1.5 hours. You're not going to worry about that. You just want to see that tick mark over there. So now you'll probably do something simple, right? So let's say today is Monday and I'm really busy and I'm not in the mood to work out, but I still want to see that tick mark, right? So what I'll do is I'll do some simple exercise, some minimalistic routine that doesn't require me to fatigue my decision making muscle, right? Now if I need some equipment, if I need to go out, I need to make a lot of decisions, and right now I'm not in the mood to do that. So I'll probably get down on the floor and do crank up a couple of push-ups, right? Or I might do some yoga, or I might do some simple things that I know that I can get it done in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. And then if I feel like doing more, I'll probably do more, right? But my goal is to get that place ticked, that column ticked. So I'll try to make sure that I do some kind of exercise every single day, so that I can get that tick mark in that column, because I don't want to see that fail written over there. So yeah, that's my whole point. If you have some kind of an accountability factor, there are more chances that you'll get it done, instead of just having everything in your pocket, in your convenience. That's when you actually don't do anything about it. And coming back to the story where this guy gave me this PDF, he even told me the same thing. He has this PDF, he hasn't read the book fully because he has read a few pages and he likes it, but he hasn't finished the book yet. And I made a mental note, no, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna finish this book. I'm gonna go home and read this entire PDF. But I didn't. I ended up doing the same thing. And now during lockdown, I suddenly remembered about this, and now I'm reading the book, and I'm like, wow, this is such a good book. I would have missed out on so many things had I not read this book. So yeah, now I'm reading it, but I don't know if I'll finish it because again, it's a convenience thing, right? Nobody's there to check on me, or nobody's going to ask me if I have done it or not. So I am thinking that since this guy gave me this book for free, I also want to give something back to everyone else. So I'm going to read this book as much as I can, and I'm planning to make a video giving you one tip, maybe 1 or 2 tips from the book, so that you don't have to read the book, you don't have to buy the book without spending any time and energy. You can still get some benefit from this book. What I am learning, you can also learn. So let me know if you want that. I'm planning to do that maybe next week or something. I'll maybe share 1 or 2 tips from the book so that you can also benefit from this. Cool. Okay guys, all the best. Crush your week. Bye bye.